2001. He's been primarily a relief pitcher since 2003, but Bennett continues to take the ball every 5 days or thereabouts and give the Isotopes 5, 6, 7 solid innings, usually 6 or more. And the right-hander facing Logan Schaefer, we get underway with a fastball in there for a strike. It is 85 degrees officially here at Isotopes Park, and we got started at 1:37 p.m. Mountain Time. 0-1, hit on the ground to the second baseman. Routine play, Alex Guerrero has it. Throw to first, and our game begins with a ground ball to the second baseman. Defensively behind Jeff Bennett, it is Jock Peterson in left, Trayvon Robinson in center, Mike Baxter in right. Third baseman Jamie Romack, Walter Abar at short. Alex Guerrero just made that play from second, Clint Robinson at first, and the catcher is Tim Fedorovich. Now here's Eugenio Velez, the former Isotope. He was 1 for 5 in yesterday's game, hitting .321 for the season, switch hitter from the left side. A speedy guy, so the third baseman Romack will be even with the bag at third. And he takes outside for a ball, 1-0. Good crowd on this Sunday, still filing in, finding some shade perhaps. A couple of umbrellas that are out there, a lot of hats, people fanning themselves to stay cool. The 1-0 just missed outside. And the count is 2-0. Big crowd we had last night. It was 12,227. That was the 11th time this year. There's been more than 10,000 here at Isotopes Park. And the 2-0 is high for a ball. And it's 3-0 to Velez. Bennett 6'3", 200. And he is an off-season resident of Nashville, Tennessee. Works from the third base side of the rubber. From the windup, the 3-0 is taken for a called strike. Bennett pitched for the Nashville Sounds in 2003 and in 2005. And then again in 2010. So 3 different years he pitched for the Sounds. 3-1 is a called strike on the outside corner. I think Velez thought it was just off the edge, thought he had himself a walk, but he was called back, and the count is full at 3-2. Velez has played for Nashville this whole season. This is his 104th game. 3-2 off the end of the bat. A cue shot to the third baseman, Romack. Bare hands, throws across the diamond. It is wide of the bag. It gets away from Robinson, but not far enough for Velez to advance, and that is a base hit for Velez. That was going to be a tough play no matter what. It had so much action on it. I'll be honest, I don't know how Romack even fielded it and got a good clean grip on it. Had to throw sidearm. Velez runs so well. And that's an easy infield single for Velez. Sometimes it pays to hit the ball softly. And so now here's Jeremy Hermida, the right fielder. .265 average, 11 homers, 53 RBIs. Bats from the left side with an open stance. Velez definitely a threat to run. He's going on the first pitch. It's taken. Throw down to second by Fedorovich is in time, out at second base, as Fedorovich has thrown out yet another. Ibarra applied the tag at shortstop. It was a breaking ball. Fedorovich with textbook mechanics to throw right on the bag. Only question was whether or not Ibarra held on to it. And so Tim Fedorovich continues to throw out runners at an extremely impressive rate. He has now thrown out 24 of 51. So that is just a shade under 50% for the year. The 0-1 pulled down the right field line and drifting foul. And the count is 0-2 to Jeremy Hermida. Earlier this year on July 17th, Fedorovich threw out all 4 would-be base stealers of the Sacramento River Cats. In the 4-game series against Sacramento, he threw out 8 of 10. Again, overall, he's thrown out 24 of 51. I mean, he's always been good. In 2012, he threw out 39%. Last year, 41%. And this year, just under 50% of would-be base stealers. Fedorovich has been putting on a clinic on how to throw out base stealers this year. Now the 0-2 is grounded foul, third base side this time. And the count remains 0-2. And so pitchers like Jeff Bennett definitely appreciate the way that Fedorovich has thrown out runners. Now the 0-2 again. And that is popped up. Romack shielding his eyes from the sun. I don't think he can find it, and it's going to drop. It was about 5 feet away from him. A tough sky, no doubt. A high sky, as they say. And even if Romack had saw that, it still would have been a tough play. Near the tarp, about a step in front of the first row. And so new life once again for Hermida. This is one of those days you got the sunglasses, you got your cap, maybe you got some eye black, you use the glove to shade your eyes from the sun, but it still might be enough. And so you better be running hard out of the batter's box, because there could be a couple of balls lost in the sun today. 0-2, swing and a miss. Hermida goes down. And for Jeff Bennett, no runs, 1 hit, no errors in, 1 left on base for the Sounds against him. After a half inning, Nashville nothing, and Albuquerque coming to bat. This is Isotopes Baseball on 610, the Sports Animal.